I'll always remember the first day of my sixth grade year as a very confusing blur. And that's because the sixth grade was the first year that I had ever gone to school in the continental United States. Previously, my family and I had lived on the island of Guam, which is a teeny tiny island in the South Pacific, and we had just moved. We moved like a week before school started. And so that very first day, my dad walks my brother and I down to the school, and we go into our classrooms. And I remember finding my locker enough, putting up my stuff. But then I find my schedule. And I'm looking at the schedule just completely confused. It might as well have been in alien language because it was so foreign to me. I didn't really know how to use a schedule because in my previous school on Guam, we did everything together as a class. All 40 of us would get up and go to math and then go to science and go to history, and someone told us what to do and showed us where to go the entire day. And so I'm looking at this confused, like, okay, I'm gonna ask for help. So I asked my homeroom teacher, who's also new, and she doesn't realize how new to Texas I am. So she says something to me, I don't remember what, but I remember being confused afterwards and still not knowing where I was supposed to go or what I was supposed to do. And I was starting to panic a little bit. So it gets closer to the first class, and I think, okay, it'll be fine. I'll just follow everybody else and see where they're going. So we all get up and go out of the classroom, but then people start going in different ways. And then I really start to panic because I'm saying, wait, where is everyone going? Aren't we all going to the same place? And I find out no. So I stop a girl next to me and say, please look at my schedule and tell me where I'm supposed to go. And she looks at it, she tells me I need to go to history. And I don't actually know what subject it was, but then I ask her, like, are you going to this class? And she says yes. So I'm thinking, great, I'm just going to follow this girl to the classroom and it'll be fine. So we get to the classroom and another unexpected thing happens to where they sit wherever they wanted to, and I was expecting to be told where to sit in some kind of order because that's what I had come to expect from school on Guam. And so I find a random seat and I sit there thinking I'm just gonna have to find another person and follow them for the rest of the day. And I'm sitting there resigned to that fact when a girl comes up to me and she starts talking to me, and her name was Mimi, and she tells me that she's new too, and that she was sitting with a bunch of other girls who were also new and that I could sit with them. And I'm just thinking, wow, like, it was completely unexpected that someone to come up and say, hey, come sit with us, we're new too. I was thinking I was just going to have to slowly get to know everyone and make some friends, but here was a huge group of girls just being like, hey, come be friends with us. And so, we all sit together and we compare schedules and find out who's in whose class. And since I felt I was newer than the rest of them, they were able to help me out on where to go and what to do and how to use a schedule with MWTRF days and ABCDE days that were just completely foreign to me. And so I think back on that day, and I remember just being so confused and frustrated and really alone because it was so different from what I was expecting it to be. But then meeting those group of girls and becoming friends with them is what really made it bearable, and I had a great year.